All right, let's discuss what all is happening in the market with our guest joining us this evening. Devendra Neogi of Zyphon Advisors joins us on the show. Devendra, good evening. Thanks a lot for joining us. This entire week we saw that the area around the 8200 on the Nifty definitely is turning out to be a bit of a hurdle for the market. Is valuation an issue in your view?
Yeah, I think so. What has happened is that clearly it is a story of hope versus realism here. If you just go back, the market started rallying on the hope of a stable government, and the stable government actually came in. There was a large hope of reforms, big-time reforms, big-ticket reforms to come in. Unfortunately, some of the reforms which were widely expected by the street, they have not yet come in. To a larger extent, short-term investors also tend to be a little myopic too. They are a little hesitant to wait for the structural reforms to come in. But nevertheless, some disappointment was there on that count. There are a couple of changes in the global geopolitical scenario too, whether it is the Russia, whether it is the ISIS, the hope of the rate rises in US. Also, that has put some brakes on the rally. Also, very clearly, there has been a little slowdown on the financial, the foreign flows too. So that clearly explains the short-term range-bound market. Having said that, in the medium term, we do expect the reforms to come in, and we do expect the investment cycle revival and the GDP growth coming in, not immediately, but in the next year or two as such.
Right, Devendra, many believe that, what will cushion the fall somewhere is the fact that we've seen crude as well as base metal prices come off. Do you see that as a big positive for India?
See, these are purely high beta and cyclical stocks, and the base metals will be driven completely by what is the perception on the GDP growth and the IIP. From a sector perspective, it's very important to understand that there has not been any large revision of earnings in the sector as such. So if the growth comes back, definitely these sectors will again be back in demand as such. But temporary volatility can't be avoided as such.
If you look at the week that's gone by, you didn't see much as far as the benchmarks go. But the mid-cap and the small-cap companies, they've really managed to outperform. Do you see this continuing?
I think what has happened in the mid-caps is that some of the rally in the mid-caps, as I said earlier, was driven completely by hope. So how it works is that the hope leads to more flows, whether it is local or domestic. The flows leads to PE expansion, and the PE expansion, if it is not followed up by earnings growth, or at least the earnings revision for the time being, the problem is that the stocks tends to become a little expensive. So what has happened here is that the rising tide has taken up every mid-cap stock in the country. So the key for the investors to understand is that not all boys can become men. Very clearly. Right now, the mid-cap rally is completely based on hope. But my feeling is that if the earnings don't catch up, then there could be some correction there.
Right. Devendra, on that note of cautious note, auto stocks have really been delivering in terms of auto sales as well as numbers so far. Now even auto ancillary stocks are catching up in terms of valuations and run-up. Commentary from ACMA and SIAM have been pretty good. How's your own positioning on auto and auto ancillary?
I think from our sentiments surveys, the auto sector broadly for the last couple of months is showing good indications on offtake. There are some positive growth numbers coming in. Unfortunately, August sentiments survey on the auto sentiment buying was a little negative, and we hope that this is only a monthly phenomena and not a continuing one. But from a broader perspective, both auto and the direct beneficiary auto ancillary is a discretionary story, and it will definitely benefit out of the Indian growth recovery, and we are reasonably positive on the sector in the medium to long term.
All right, Devendra, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks a lot for taking time out for us and joining us on the show today. But let's get you some more market opinion going. Vikram Kotak of Fortune Financial Services.